Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And in this video, I'm going to be taking on the Dastardly Dominus Chaos Challenge quest as part of Emperor's Lost Chapter. And for this one, I'm bringing a party of Kefka, Firion, and Emperor with an Odin summon. So this challenge quest is definitely not my favourite in terms of the kind of character availability that we've got right now, because we do not have a single boosted character that has any type of healing apart from Firion, who only has like selfish healing. We don't have any party healing in this whatsoever, and not only that, but we don't actually have any party auras either. In fact, the only boosted characters available for this are Kefka, Emperor, Firion, and Gilgamesh. So, in fact, Firion is also the only character that has any kind of party auras, but the only thing he brings is a Max Bravery aura, which is definitely not my favourite style of party composition. You know me, I like to hit big bravery damage numbers, so I like characters like Desh and Saz and all that lovely stuff, so here we don't really have any of that. We're going to be pretty much completely reliant on Kefka's debuffs in terms of being able to keep us alive. But not only do we have Kefka, who is extremely reliant on debuffs, but we also have Emperor, who is also extremely reliant on debuffs to do anything, because all of his trap damage, they're all frame debuffs. So it's going to be pretty interesting, and you know, in comparison to the last few challenge quests with Noctis and Arden, which have pretty much been a complete cakewalk, this one does take a bit of forethought and a little bit of planning. So here is my Kefka's artifacts. I do have his LD weapon, but I don't have his burst, because I'm still waiting on Strago's banner before I decide whether or not I want to use my burst tokens on Kefka or just save them for someone else. My Firion does have perfect artifacts, and he has all the character boards he can get. I can't get the third one yet because he's at 0 LB. Now, I will be taking Firion to purple in the future because his LD weapon is one that I definitely plan on going for. But I'm not doing it for the time being because I just want to play it a little bit safe with my ingots. And my Emperor over here is looking extremely well built. His artifacts are basically perfect, and I've got like full sphere slots on him, apart from this one, which isn't going to do much because I'm not really going to be using... When I'm using Emperor, I'm probably never going to use him outside of a team with Imperils, so that's why I've given like the 7 sphere in the A slot, so he'll be hitting weakness damage. But I do not have Emperor's LD. I didn't get it in the free pull, and I've decided not to pull here. Now, I'm still a little bit on the fence as to whether or not I'm going to be going for it in the future. I mean, I'm still a little bit undecided whether I want to pull it now, because if I pull it now, it means I can concentrate on getting Celis in the future, and she is someone I've been, you know, looking at and I'm kind of interested in. But I'm going to be trying to complete the challenge quest with just what I've got. So I've got a 0 LB Firion, and the only LD we have is Kefka. So I've got Odin as a summon because these Scorpions, they are probably going to be dealing some amount of HP damage to you, and I would rather take HP damage earlier on in the wave when the stats are not too high and the invisible buffs are yet to proc, and then when we get below 80%, then I'll start burning Trines on Kefka, and we're going to be basically trying not to take any more damage after the initial volley. So that's why I brought Odin. So with Kefka, obviously I'm going to be going Light of Judgment because we want to get all the debuffs on there. And then with Firion, what I'll do is I'll use his skill 1 and skill 2 to get his debuffs up. But after that, then I'm probably going to be playing quite conservative with him because I did a little trial run off camera of this, and we actually do have to be quite mindful in terms of our longevity and our skill usage, because we can't just spam forever until the cows come home, because we will actually run out of skill uses if we're not careful. So that was a little bit of an eye-opener, you know, when I tried, because normally I just like to spam skills, but yeah, in fact, if we do that here, then we are going to run into some problems. Kefka's okay for the most part, but I am just going to hit people here. Moss Bite, that should be Moth Bite for sure. That's a little bit of a transliteration fail. Yeah, I don't really want to burn skill 2s on this wave, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't. What do I do here? What do I do here? Yeah, I'll do another skill 1 on here. I think with Firion, I'm just going to Bravery Plus. And same with Kefka. Yeah, this is what I hoped for. Oh, excellent. Oh, not excellent. Never mind. Yeah, screw you too, buddy. Yes, I know, Kefka's frame debuff is about to run out. I will use his EX next turn. Go, get some nice damage on there. And I'll definitely use Meteor with Kefka, that's just free damage as far as I'm concerned. I'll use Firion's EX this turn, because this is when the mobs come back. I knew the sap would be coming in there as well, so it doesn't have to worry. Okay, so now we can pop Firion's EX. Just farm the mobs for extra damage. That is fine with me. And Emperor's getting targeted twice, so I will actually just Brave Plus again. Don't want to get broken, just in case they actually decide to do HP damage. The mobs don't have Kefka debuffs on them, you know, so I'll just burn another Kefka skill here, and we should be good from this point. Yeah, go on then. Let's just get out of the wave. Okay, so onto the boss wave. Okay, so I didn't die, but my game crashed while I was playing, which is one of the joys of using an emulator. So never mind, we're back, we're ready to go. Let's try again, and let's just keep going. So obviously let's use Emperor EX first thing, and then I'm going to use skill 2 with Firion, so we can get a little bit of battery for our Emperor, and then we're just going to go in with Meteor Plus with Kefka, because it's free damage. Why the hell wouldn't we use it? Good shit. Go. So I do love the fact, I mean, Emperor's trapped potency is pretty ass, right? But oh, okay, so we need to refresh Blood Weapon because that's the framed buff on Firion that's about to run out. So let's absolutely get that up and running. But yeah, Emperor's trapped potency is pretty ass, but he still does pretty respectable damage as long as you can work around that fact. So I do quite like that. So I'm actually going to stick a one-turn trap on B over here, because I know that B is about to do some HP damage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stall out for as long as possible before I start using my trines. So what I want to do here is I want to take enough HP damage to sort of get into Odin's effectiveness range in terms of how much HP we've got left, and then so that that did nothing, of course. But then once we've got Odin's effect active, then I'm gonna start spamming Trine and Hyperdrive, and we're just gonna lock the enemy out for the rest of the fight. But until that time, we're just gonna have to play it a little bit conservative. A little bit. So what I really don't want to do is I don't want to use like Kefka LD to frame his these debuffs, because then we'll kind of be screwing Emperor out of being able to do anything. So I'm definitely just going to Bravery Plus here for some battery for Emperor. And I guess good technically. Yeah, you're gonna need to try a little bit harder than that, mate. Fucking 1 damage. Okay, let's just HP plus with Firion. We can actually Bravery plus with Emperor here because we'll just do a Bravery attack, so we have a little bit of Bravery to go into the trap explosions with, you know? There we go. Now A is going to do whatever it does, whatever it's going to try to do. Yeah, let's just, yeah, you do that. And then it's too bad that we don't get the sap before the traps go off, because that would have helped break it a little bit sooner, but it's all good. Brave plus again, more battery for Emperor for B. Okay, so we're taking damage very slowly here. More slowly than I anticipated, honestly. We're not getting it's because of Emperor's traps. They're too good. We're not getting into Odin territory. So I'm playing extremely conservative with Kefka. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna pop a skill 2 over here, and we're like gonna deliberately try and take some damage from one of these goddamn scorpions. In fact, you know what, No, not yet, not yet. I'm playing it very safe over here. Come on, raise your tail, there we go. But, I mean, A's tail is raised, but then it's going to attack. Okay. See what we're doing, let's see how it's going. God damn it. Enemy's really making me work for this. God damn it, man. Okay, I'm gonna Brave Plus here. So B should be doing an all attack after this, surely, when it like changes targets. No, it's not. Alright. Fuck it. Maybe we won't get the Odin passive? Maybe we just won't. I don't know at this point. My plan's not working. It's like we're taking too little damage Okay, good. So B... Let's let B attack. Honestly, I'm just gonna Brave Plus. That's what we're doing. Okay, good. Go on now, hit us with all you've got. That's more like it. Okay, so 14171. I don't know what kind of what our max HP is. I mean, that looks like 80%, doesn't it? Does it look like 80% to you? I don't know. You know what? It's good enough. We're gonna start firing off some trines. Yeah, I can see Emperor's starting to do more damage now. He's doing 8,000 instead of 7,000, so I think it's good. I think it's good enough. Start using some skills a bit. Let's have a wing over here. Okay, well that was a complete failure. Okay, we've run out of blood weapon now, I think. Oh, it's extended for a turn. Oh, okay. Yes, yes, very, very cute. Excellent. Now then. That'll be the blind at work, I believe. Okay, great. Well, if it wasn't enough before, it's definitely enough now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop one of these. We're gonna pop another Trine. So A should be pretty much useless this turn too. Let's get everyone's additional abilities up. We're going to gear up and go into summon pretty soon. Okay, so I think it is about that time. Let's go into summon. Try and respect the break order, so I'm going to keep A unbroken for a little bit, just until B comes out of break. Okay, so it's time. Let's start piling on the damage. That is... what trap is that? I forgot. Beckoning block. Okay, it's a skill 1 trap. Fuck it. Alright, so much for respecting the break order. Never mind, it's fine, it's fine. We're all fine. If we can get a... Okay, yeah, good. We can get a Trine off here, and then we can get an LD off. And then that should be fine. I absolutely love how much damage that does. Like, Kefka's LD attack itself is extremely strong. Okay, yeah, so Emperor's damage is starting to go into potato range right now, even with Odin fully active. Unfortunately. So from here on, it should just be a simple matter of making sure the Trine debuffs stay active. We've got enough bloody skill uses of it for that to happen. It should be pretty straightforward. Should be. I hate using words like should, but you know what I mean, right? Like, there is no way this could possibly go wrong from this point, unless we're really, really fucking stupid. And I mean, I'm not going to pretend that we're not actually incredibly stupid, but I mean, it could still happen. Yeah, fuck it. Let's Meteor. Well, I haven't used any of... I haven't used Firions. Might as well pop that off as well. So I sure hope the enemy has fun trying to HP attack when we've got like 3 Trines left and 2 LDs. So the main key here, of course, is to make sure that yeah, we're gonna do Emperor's EX over here. So the main issue is you have to make sure that Trine, like the HP prevention and the blinds, are framed, but leave the skill 2 Light of Judgment debuffs unframed, because if you don't, then yeah, you're gonna run into problems, because you need Emperor's bombs to be on them so you actually deal damage. There we go. So yeah, you just have to make sure you have enough room for Emperor's bombs, but that you don't actually let the enemies get off any HP attacks, because yeah, I've taken this much damage deliberately to get into Odin range, but you're gonna run into problems if you just keep taking damage. So there we go. Let's fire off a trap over here. So we definitely need to use Trine again this turn because it's worn off. And then we LD. Still got 2 of them left. Yeah, pretty much over at this point. Fucking love Kefka's EX stance every time. Every time it gets me. There we go. No problem. So yeah, you don't need Emperor's LD, although I would highly recommend that you have Kefka's. I mean, you could possibly get it done with like a team of 3 purples, even if you only have Kefka's EX Plus and you don't have his LD. But his LD definitely makes things a lot easier. So that's going to be it for Emperor's last chapter. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope everyone who pulled had some fantastic luck, and I will see you guys in the Strago event, which is going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to Strago and Realm so much, man. Like, you have no idea. But yeah, until we get there, take care and goodbye.